Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies and channeling divine messages of guidance. Today's intentions, interesting as I was meditating, a lot of Earth, Neptune, and Venus, kind of three sisters coming together, and Poseidon. So that might just be for some of you, but welcome in, whoever's out there. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself. So this is a general reading, so use your discernment to discern which messages are for you and which messages are for someone else. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, your specific messages, your spirit team and guides, that would be an honor. It's amazing to get to meet so many of you, so talented, so eager to meet yourself and move through a lot of fear in the process. So a lot of you out there are warriors, spiritual warriors, fighting with love, the energy of love. So, all right, welcome in. Let's get started. I'm going to look at past, present energies, messages from your higher self, your challenge, what's hidden, your opportunity and possible outcome. So in the past, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone coming out from the cold, someone who felt very isolated, felt left out. I feel like this is you. I feel like this person was purposefully left out. Purposely kind of shunned, pushed to the side. And it feels like this is, for whatever reasons that they felt justified, that somehow you deserve to be pushed out. Looks like you have some matching energy for this. And so by isolating you and separating you, it looks like you're able to find these beliefs within you that said that you're not good enough, you're too much, you're difficult, you're doing it wrong, whatever people have been projecting onto you, for some of you, your entire life. That's just not true. You've just been around a lot of unhealed, unconscious, toxic people. You've been trying to fit in a toxic game. So it looks like this moment in the past that it's not just like a moment, it feels like it's unfolding. I'm not alone. I'm not isolated. I'm just in the wrong crowd. I'm trying to, and so once you realize, oh, it's not that I don't fit in anywhere, it's that I'm trying to fit in with frenemies, with people who just don't get me. And it looks like this realization feels like you stop chasing people. You stop trying to get them to see how wonderful you are, because they're just determined. They just can't see you. They can't see you, babe. They can't see you. And it feels like a bit of an obsessive energy you might have for some of you, to try to change this person's mind. Or people. Maybe you do this, you've done this a lot in your past. So it looks like in the past, once you have realizations similar to what I'm describing, you're like, I'm gonna leave. I feel like you're not going to eviscerate these people. Like, I see you, I see your toxicity. I think you're like, if I engage in then I'm back in this karmic wheel with these people. So I'm just going to sneak away like a fart in the wind. Just slowly evaporate from their life because they're toxic. They're bullies. It's an ego game, and you're done with that ego game. If you engage with this energy, whether positive or negative, you are giving them your energy. Do you really want your beautiful energy fueling this toxic person, people? I feel like you were like, oh, hell no. So I've heard of gray rocking, and now let's add fart in the wind, kind of how to deal with people just kind of disappear, slowly evaporate from their life. All right, let's look at present time energy. We have the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, so breaking up, separating from what no longer serves you. It's interesting because your guides are showing me, or someone's guides, a group of guides here, are showing me how if you could raise your vibration and look at it from a broader point of view without the ego and attachments, expectations, so kind of looking at it from a broader standpoint, so you can see where you're wanting to go, you can see where you've been, so you're looking, so you can see your north node, so you can see your south node and see where you are, and also see the people around you without how it appears to others. It feels like, oh, they're just not a match. They're just at the wrong vibration. And so it's really hard to communicate. It's really hard to have an understanding. It's not personal. So if people are coming apart in your life, like separating from you, or you're separating, if you don't have to make them out to be a complete monster, you just go, oh, yeah, I think that's not on my path. It doesn't mean that you're like, I hope the worst for... No, just go in peace, my friend. We're just not meant for each other right now. Yes, so thank you, Spirit. So when you eviscerate someone mentally, tell other people, their behavior, yes, might be horrendous to your perspective, or something, it just not, but let them go. Let them heal that. You're not the medicine for them. You're just realizing, oh, that's not for me. Another way of saying this, thank you, is it looks like some soul contracts are coming to an end, have come to an end for some of you quite some time ago. 2022 was a big soul. It looks like a lot of you might be, some of you ended relationships in 22, and then some of you could feel the ending, but it looks like waves. So almost every year as I'm looking at it, but there are big years when people have like made large separation because a soul contract came apart. An ending of cycles. Yeah. And so if you stay in those connections past their expiration date, then there's no ending the world in reverse, and there's no new beginning. So what I'm getting here, the messages here today are very broad perspective, letting you know the weather around you. So if you can have that broader perspective, then it doesn't make the storyline that you're living, it makes it less confusing, or at least that's the hope of your guides here. So, messages from your higher self. 10 of Cups. I could just keep hearing, we're leading you to your 10 of Cups. Your guides are leading you to your 10 of Cups. Yes, everything you want is in the direction of soul fulfillment. And using your emotions to, when they're not too much, when you're not too overly saturated in emotions, but using your body feelings, somatic feelings. These are lower chakras. Using heart chakra on down to feel your way. Feel your way through these energies. These energies that are coming up right now can be very deflected, blocking upper chakras. So it's hard to kind of clairvoyantly see the way forward. So you have to get through the next phase, to get to the next timeline that you want. It is a feeling space. It is a being space. It is opening your heart chakra, feeling your emotions in your belly. Stop distracting yourself. Stop dissociating. Put your phone down. Go outside. Feel your avatar. It looks like plants and trees right now. You're a very good match for allowing Earth to really heal your avatar, your body. This is a time of miracles, is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing also stop getting in your own way. This is what you came here for. There's also something here about, this might just be for a few of you, but eating a lot or eating sugar to fill your belly so you can't, when your belly is like your intestines are really full of food, then you don't really feel the vibrations. You don't feel your emotions as much. They're kind of muffled. Oh, interesting. And it's time to feel those feelings. Maybe go a little less. I'm not a doctor. Test this in your, like, muscle test this, or if this resonates, but feel those emotions. All right. Wow. A lot of message from your higher self. I feel like mostly this reading is your higher self wanting you to pull your attention out of this 3D storyline and just not permanently, just for a while here, look up. Reach up. Stop reaching out to other people for a minute and reach up, reach down to the center of earth and really ground. There's a lot of energy here wanting to connect with you. Okay, this is, and if you would like help from Venus, I'm talking planets here, wanting to help you. You've been asking for help that's showing up. It's right here for you. So Venus, Earth, and Neptune. And with Neptune comes Poseidon. And Poseidon has a trident and is offering a beautiful healing. Looks like it helps you remember the greater part of who you are. All you have to do is ask if you're drawn to this healing. Sure, you can sign up for a reading with me, and I would facilitate that and hold space for whatever transformation. But you can do it yourself. You can just say yes and receive, get in your feminine energy and just be. So, wow. The cavalry's here. The first wave of the cavalry, of the support and resources and guidance that you've been asking for, is spiritual. It's always spiritual. It's always vibration first. First vibration, and then the ripples, then as you embody that energy of your healing, then you anchor it into your reality. And then your 3D world starts matching that healing. So, wow, it looks like a lot of you are shifting your, like, a spiritual awakening, quite frankly. If you're really in it right now and like this is dark, it's because it's right before you're breaking open. It's right before it gets the darkest. Keep with it. If you're in that spot, you're moving towards what you want. Ask for help. All right. Your challenge right now is the 3 of Pentacles. It looks like it is a challenge right now. As you're shifting, you're having a spiritual opening, you're awakening, it feels like another wave. You've already had, some of you have had a couple, some of you are fast awakeners recently, some of you have been waking up little here, little there, all perfect for you. And it does look like the spiritual awakening is giving you a lot of clarity. A lot of clarity about who you work with and who you don't work with, who's a good fit. And I think that can be a challenge. That can be a challenge because, a lot of things. Yeah, it feels like revelations, like realizations, like epiphanies, and this is a pretty fast awakening. And someone who seemed like a good fit just, oh wait, that's not. So feels like maybe you could bring some humor and stop feeling guilty and shaming yourself and you're a bad person because you're doing awkward and uncomfortable things to take care of yourself and saying no access granted. So maybe some humor, like fart in the wind tactics, like just, it's just right now we're not a match. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Not apologetic. I'm taking care of me. I have to. And I want you to take care of you. It's not that I don't want you to succeed. It's that I see that it just doesn't feel like us together is going to be success. It's nothing personal. And let them feel about it any way they want. It's not your job to tell them how to feel about it like I just did. If they're like, yeah, you're... Okay, yeah, okay. You are more than welcome to feel about me or this situation in any way you want. Wow, that's a big period. Period. All right. What's hidden is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Blocked blessings. I think what's been hidden is what's been blocking your blessings. What's been blocking the blessings? Ooh, someone's stepping forward. This is someone in 5D. So this is someone who's passed over from 3D. This is someone who in your lifetime was someone who you really looked up to and really admired, and it was really tough. It feels like maybe a parent for some of you, or some type of family member, or that kind of loving feeling for those of you who've lost someone who you really loved, but at the same time, the older you got, you realize this person is a little reckless with their words. They're a little, or a lot of bit, a liar. And so that's it. They manipulated your emotions. Okay, so whoever that is, they're stepping forward. They're wanting to heal this karma, how they lied to you, how they... it feels like someone else was pulling their strings. And so it doesn't mean that they accepted that. So they accepted, but in some way. So they are accountable for the string pulling. They were a match to that. And it feels like there have been people who target you. It's very, God, that sounds so, that have kept you, they're smiling liars. They're people who you felt were your friends and they're not. And it started in your early family, in your early development. It got you, it was very confusing because you could feel the dissonance. Like they're feeling one thing that they're saying is love, but it feels like fear and control, and they're very masked. That's what's been hidden. It looks like your willingness to take off your own mask and really get to know yourself and unscatter and accept those parts of self is really, in a profound way, allowing you to see other people where they're masked. The message is to not point out their maskedness. I see your mask. I see your mask. That's not your job. It's not your job. Your job's fart in the wind. It's not your job to point out. I don't remember who said this, but I saw a video recently of someone describing, like, and this is what it sounds like, is this spiritual opening that you're going through, you put on these glasses and all of a sudden you can see the world as it is. You can see the masks much clearer. You can see your own, so you take it off. You can see others in a very clear way. The agreements that your guides would like you to make, conscious agreements with that sight, with being able to see, is that sight is for you to find your path. It is not your job to make others put on these glasses who are not ready for it. And don't judge those who don't want to wear these glasses, who aren't ready to see, who aren't ready to have this experience. That was not a part of what they wanted. If you try to point that out, it's going to create a lot of karma for yourself, not unwanted. So how would you like to be someone to force you open, and you need this healing before your time, before you're ready? You're just not ready for that. So some of you are like, I get it, I do this already. And so your guides are like, excellent. So validation that you're on the right track. Your opportunity is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Looks like there's an opportunity to release codependence, feeling dependent, very feminine energy, dependent on old masculine ways of finding abundance, finding stability. Oh, yeah, this looks like there's an opportunity in the ethers right now. There's some type, wow, do I say this? Let me get some guidance. This is, okay. So it looks like there's a systematic, slow, kind of taking apart of, I don't want to say collapse, but there is some of that energy of old ways of doing business in this world. Especially tuned into North America. Let me look around. Europe looks better. Russia. They might be on another wave. This doesn't feel like it's really hitting that area. Africa's ready for this. Asian. Oh, they're way ahead of North America in this type of energy. Actually, it looks like this energy might have been grounded in someone, like a grid worker, kind of woke up some type of energy in India. Beautiful. Okay, Australia, New Zealand, all the little islands down South Pacific. There's been, it looks like a wave, but it looks like there's some of this energy as well. So what I'm getting is that there's things falling apart as people are seeing and unmasking personal masks. They're able to also see the lies that government, society have held up to be true. So it looks like there's a lot of shifts that are coming in, but there's an opportunity here. The opportunity is to heal and create more of a feminine way of being. But first we have to clear out the toxic feminine energies, dependence, that feminine energy is less than masculine. If they are both equally important and equal but different, there's a lot there. I can even feel in my energy, my body, there's resistance to what I'm saying. So it's just very embedded. It's going to take a while to find all of these ways that we have believed that masculine is best. And the only, so upper chakras, like upper chakras, not heart, not feelings, not sacred creation, not connection with the earth. So it looks like as we heal and release these toxic feminine traits, it's not just interpersonal, but it's in large ways. And it looks like new systems are going to be put in place. It looks like a lot of you are already doing business in this new feminine way, or incorporating aspects of this feminine way of doing business. It's beautiful. And it is very heart related. Cups and Pentacles. I love what I do. I love what I do. I would do it for free. I need to earn money, but this is something, a passion. Trusting your intuition to guide you towards more and more what it is that sustains you, instead of pulling on others, believing that you're weak or less than, that you can't support yourself, or that you can't create a support network for yourself, a community. Wow. All right. Possible outcome is the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is, it looks like you've been really protecting your heart. With what's been going on, I get that, and coming apart, but it looks like the outcome of this energy is that you're ready to maybe accept an offer, ready to entertain. I'm ready. I'm no longer detaching or ignoring. I'm ready for this stability to come in. I'm realizing that stability isn't about just pentacles, that stability is also having those around you who can hold space for you, who care. Care to me, what, as I'm perceiving it, as I'm communicating this, is an active verb form of the energy of love. It is showing with your actions that you are aligned with what you say and how you feel. I've experienced a lot of people who you can feel this loving energy when you're in front of them, and you're like, wow, this is wonderful, and they're saying all yes, yes, and then there's no follow through, and so it leads to a lot of disappointment. So I think a lot of these people, yeah, they're still working on alignment. No judgment. What else do we need to know? I've also met a lot of people who are amazingly aligned, more aligned than I am, and beautiful. They walk their walk. They talk their talk. I know when they say they're going to do something, or they say something, I know that's truth. I know they have the wisdom to hold their tongue until they know that something is the truth, that they can follow up and back it with action. I've met some really amazing people who've taught me about ego, a lack of ego, letting others correct and be able to take that, no matter sex, gender, I guess those could be the same, gender, age, nationality. Okay. I think some of you are afraid to accept a love offer because whoever this is makes you feel a little foolish. You feel maybe exposed. At first, it's almost like you're terrified of what you've been asking for. It looks like this person shows up in the middle when you're in a dark place. And you might have been very cold. And it caused a lot of grief for yourself and this person. And it looks like you want to heal this. There's something here that it's very complex. You had a reason for being so cold. Feels like you were protecting yourself. But you want to heal this connection. You might see each other as a dream come true, and with a bit of nightmare too, because you both seem like you have a lot of fear. This person might be younger. They're starting out. It doesn't look like they're strategizing right now. They're in a mental trap, some confusion. It looks like they might be going through this awakening. And so they're still a little confused by some projections. Something maybe others said about you. They are going to come forward, but they might be a little guarded. They want the truth. And they want to give. It feels like it's going to take a process here. This is an unfolding, not a snap. So, all right, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.